Deion Sanders Jr. forced to make Jimmy Horn Jr. confession as CU Buffs prodigy's 40- turns heads, an impressive run, no doubt. But Deion Sanders Jr. sees beyond that. Just know I ain't running no fool st. I'm gonna be disappointed in myself if I put up some. Well, Jimmy Horn Jr. said this, setting the bar high for his NFL combined performance. And speaking of high bars, when you think of game-breaking speed, Horn Jr. might not immediately pop into your head. But hold that thought. He's challenging the notion that speed is solely about size. Last year, Xavier Worthy's 4.21-second 40-yard dash was a mountain to climb. But the Buffs prodigy tried his best to come close. At 5 feet 7 inches, 171 pounds, he doesn't fit the typical NFL receiver mold. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for in sheer explosiveness. And at the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine, he put the world on notice. The stakes were high, and the eyes of scouts locked in as Jimmy Horn Jr. lined up for his first 40-yard dash attempt. He took off, speeding up the turf at Lucas Oil Stadium. The time flashed, 4.47 seconds. Fast? Sure. Satisfied? Nah. Horn reset, refocused, and ran it back, this time 4.46. Faster, sharper, and proving that the raw speed Colorado fans had seen in flashes was real. And it's Deion Sanders Jr. who's maneuvering the hype train, but of all people, he knew there's more to the star WR than this. In his X-post on March 2nd, he wrote, "Jimmy's still one of the fastest people there, he just doesn't have the best technique or start." And most agree with the fact that he's fast. One fan commented, "You are right, 4.46 is fast." This led to a real stamp of approval from Deion Sanders Jr., who declared, "Nah, but he faster than that, and I'm not just saying this because I know him personally. I've seen a lot of football and bro has insane speed." Who else but the Buffs cameraman who knows every strength and weakness of each player on the field? In one of his previous X-posts, he shone the spotlight on the future NFL star, saying, "The world finally gets to see what I see in practice daily, the greatness of Jimmy Horn Jr. The combine performance was the validation Horn Jr. needed." In 2024, he racked up 441 yards on 37 receptions. Not a flashy stat, but fans know better than to let box scores tell the whole story. After all, who could forget his 11-reception, 117-yard, 1 TD explosion in the 45-42 TCU stunner in 2023? And that's not all. Beyond the offense, his special teams ability provides another layer of value. Over 30 kick returns, averaging nearly 22 yards per return, makes him a true dual-threat playmaker. Before the Shrine Bowl, draft analysts had him locked as a 5th to 7th round prospect. But with the buzz growing louder after Indy, that stock is climbing fast. And it's partly from the solid support that he's receiving from Deion Sanders Jr. Deion Sanders Jr.'s role in Jimmy Horn Jr.'s breakout. While Deion Sanders coached him up on and off the field, it was Deion Sanders Jr. who helped Jimmy Horn Jr. find confidence off it. As the brains behind Colorado's media empire, he turned the Buffs' biggest names into national stars. But Jimmy? He wasn't exactly built for the spotlight, at least not at first. Camera made him uneasy. Interviews felt unnatural until Bucky stepped in. Fast forward to the combine weekend, and Jimmy Horn Jr. made sure to give his guy his flowers. "I want to give him a shout-out right there. Him right there, shout out to the cameraman," Jimmy said during his combine presser. "He helped me out a lot when it comes to moments like this, for real, where there are a lot of cameras and stuff. I was kinda like camera shy when I first got there. Now, it's like second nature. Shout out to my boy Bucky for that. He's proving he belongs." With Jimmy Horn Jr.'s 4.46 speed and growing confidence, it won't be long before teams realize what Deion Sanders Jr. and Buffs fans already know. He isn't just fast, he's the steal of the draft.